Is this thing on? It's about to be on. All right, folks, welcome in to a special live edition of Seattle Seahawks Today. Tyler Jones, your fearless leader, here with you out of the gates and ready to roll as we have breaking news coming in just within a little while ago that Cooper Kupp is signing with the Seattle Seahawks. Um, and let's see, where's everybody checking in from? Shout out your city. Let me know where you're watching from. I know this looks a little different than what you're typically used to seeing. Let me make sure everybody can hear me. Can you all hear me loud and clear? Because this is a different setup, obviously. I'm at my parents' house in Oklahoma. So we're not going to have graphics. I'm the only one here. No big texts or anyone else, just me. Everyone good? We all good? Let me know where you guys are watching from. I'll shout you out. Great. People can hear me. I see Mikey in Houston is here. Cray is in New York. Nicholas is in Seattle. Sam is in Syracuse. Tyman the Buckeye in Ohio. Got Ian in Auburn. Got Seahawk Glover in Oregon. Adriel in San Antonio. I got Gio in Dallas. I got Dylan checking in. Peter's in the house. Mike is here. Joseph is in Vancouver. Will is in Brazil. Jesse's in Olympia. DeMarcus is in Mississippi. Got Hardways in Hawaii. Rick is in the Tri-Cities. Geno Smith is checking in from Vegas. Chad in Spokane. Burrell is in Utah. Steve says hoy. Daniel's in North Carolina. Bill Taylor in Olympia. I got Versus in Texas. Texans Today, checking in the house from Dallas. Good to see you here. MJA in Charlotte. Got Josh in Tacoma. Got Boston in Minnesota. Just Jackson in Oregon. Everybody from all over the place. I know it's a different setup. You're not going to see any graphics. No typical super chat menu like we normally do, but I did happen to find some Coolers Banquet in my dad's fridge. So I could drink that potentially tonight. But you guys are more than welcome to get involved and react to this news. Dollar sign next to the chat box if you want to contribute. This is going to be kind of like a fireside chat of sorts between me and the 12s. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this news of Cooper Kupp heading to Seattle. We just put the reaction video out on the channel just a little while ago. The details coming in on the contract, 3 years, $45 million is the number that just came in. 3 years, $45 million, 15 a year. First super chat of the show coming in from Gingerbread Man. The Gingerbread Man is here. Sorry, I can't put it up on screen because I don't have graphics, but I can certainly see it. I can still react to it, and we'll show you some love. Even with that, with not a proper super chat menu, I still love it. Everybody spam Gingerbread Man. That's our new nickname for Sam Darnold around here is the Gingerbread Man. Everybody spam Gingerbread Man in the chat. I'll crack open Dad's beer. We'll take a nice old chug for the Gingerbread Man, sending in a $20 super chat. To Cooper Kupp, Gingerbread Man, all the 12s out there, thanks for joining us here at this special edition of Seahawks Today. Cheers. Oh, that's good. That's good. Everybody keeps spamming Gingerbread Man. Folks, Gingerbread Man writes in with his super chat, drink Dad's beer. All right, if you say so. I don't think Dad's going to be mad at me for taking some Coolers Banquet. I do love me some Coolers Banquet. I would say it's the most underrated beer that's out there is Coolers Banquet. By the way, folks, a little story for you. Since I am at my home visiting my family, I came in town for my mom's birthday. So happy birthday to my mom. She's listening. She's in the other room. We could potentially bring mom and dad on the show if it gets crazy. We'll see. But it is where I'm at right now, folks. A little side story for you. Many years ago, there's a podcast I still do to this day called The Jones Report on all podcast platforms. And I would be right here in this home office, which was a dining room at one point. We converted it to a studio, doing that show from right here. So the fact that we're bringing you this live show here from the place that I have spent many hours over the years is pretty incredible. So I love it that we could bring this show from this very spot that means a lot to me over the years and bring you this. Bill Pollock knows what's up. He says, I sat many times here yet. Exactly. It is good to be right here. I feel right at home being here, bringing you this show. And it's a pleasure to bring you Seahawks Today from here today. Bill Pollock with a $2 super chat says, is the childhood room set up like the Steel City? No, 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 no. My father is a Steelers fan, but my childhood bedroom now looks like your typical guest bedroom. There is no resemblance that I used to live there by any means. Those things have changed, Bill Pollock. But cheers to you. Thank you for that. Mm. Let's go over some stuff on Cooper Kupp. Do you like the signing? Weigh in. Why for yes, in for no. And tell me what you guys think of this news of Cooper Kupp heading to a new thing. If you like the signing, vote for yes, and for no. I want to go over some stuff on Cooper Kupp here in this news that came out just a little while ago. Cooper Kupp, 2017 third round pick out of Eastern Washington, a Yakima, Washington native. Was there with the Rams from 2017 to 2024. One Pro Bowl selection in 2021, first team All Pro in 2021, NFL Offensive Player of the Year, Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl MVP, Triple Crown winner in 2021, leading the league in reception, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns. An impressive resume for Cooper Kupp. Let's see here. Is that better? Sorry, I saw people saying there were some audio issues. Is that better, folks? Are we good? Are we good, folks? Is the audio better now? Hopefully everything's fine now. There we go. All better. Everybody. Okay, good, good, good. Bear with us here, folks. Here in Oklahoma, where I'm at, we are in the midst of a windstorm. We are experiencing something like 50, 60 mile an hour winds. And so I'm playing with fire when it comes to the internet here with the internet situation. But hey, we're making do with what we can. But Cooper Kupp, the career for him, you go back to that 2021 season, 145 catches, uh, nearly 2,000 yards receiving, 16 touchdowns. It was one of the best individual seasons that we've ever seen from a wide receiver in the National Football League. And I'll be honest with y'all, I don't think we're getting that version of Cooper Kupp, but that's okay. He's 31 now. JSN's the number one receiver. Cooper Kupp will be the number two. What you're asking for is, can you get the version of Cooper Kupp we've seen the last few seasons that's been a 800 yard guy? If he can do that, if he can be available when it matters in December and January when Seattle's competing for a playoff spot, then you will live with that. I think you kind of load manage him a bit. You give him certain days off during the week, potentially. You ease him on training camp and OTAs and the preseason and all that. And I think that's your best plan of action when it comes to Cooper Kupp and making sure that he's at full strength on that front. Because the most important thing is you want him to be available when it matters at the end of the year. Some people are saying he was overpaid. Do you like the signing? 96% of you saying yes, 4% saying no on the signing, with about 500 votes in so far to this point. We're at 69 likes right now. Very nice. Let's get to 100 likes. And I don't have Tex or Smitty or Alper with me, so I have to manage the chat myself. So, folks, if you want me to see your message, because we have so many messages, and I am a one-man band tonight, like an old school Big J journalist here of sorts. I got a one-man bandit. The only way I can guarantee that I'm going to see everything, because I got to do everything myself tonight, is a super chat if you want to go about it that way. D. Weller with a $5 super chat says, do we still have enough cap space for Tevin Jenkins? So that's a good question. Tevin Jenkins, I believe, is going to go for about $10 million. And I think Seattle was around 25 before the Cooper deal. So yes, but it's very tight. It's going to be close on that number, but I think you can potentially make it work. And there still might be more guys getting released or moved potentially uh, on that front when it comes to free agency of cut candidates. You still got post June 1 cuts coming, and some other things. So we'll see. But yes, I believe there's still money for Tevin Jenkins to potentially sign. If you sign Tevin Jenkins, all of a sudden this free agency period looks pretty good. It looks pretty good, I think, if that's the case. If you bring in Tevin Jenkins, you start him at guard, then you go draft a guy like Tyler Booker, or if you're able to go draft, a Kelvin Banks or something, then this offensive line looks much improved, much better. So that's yes, I think Noah Fant, there's a chance he gets cut, and there's still a couple other guys as well that could open up some cap space to make sure that you could get a guy Tevin Jenkins potentially as far as that goes. Um, let's see. Mark says, "Is Kupp as good as Lockett? He's better than Lockett. Cooper Kupp is better than Tyler Lockett right now. He's not better than DK, just being honest, but he is better than Tyler Lockett. So, but with what you should be getting from your offensive line improved and the changes of this offense going from Clint Hurt to Clint Kubiak, I think overall in the quarterback position, I think it's an upgrade going from Geno Smith to Sam Darnold. I think you should see improvement as far as that goes on that front. And then also you're probably going to draft more receiver help too. Probably not a first round pick, but second, third, maybe fourth, something like that. You'll probably get some receiver help because you're going to need some receiver help there on that front. It is getting close to the top of the hour here. We are reacting to the news. Cooper Kupp headed to the Seattle Seahawks. Chat, I want to ask you right now, what is your one-word reaction to the Seattle Seahawks signing Cooper Kupp? My one word is home. They say you can never come home. That's not the case with Cooper Kupp. I'm coming home, coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. No Diddy though. I know that's a Diddy song, but no Diddy, folks. We're not endorsing Diddy just by using that song. Let me make that clear. Before people get carried away there. One word reaction. Checking in the chat. OC says wonderful. Michael says wild. Diego says let's go. Shade says home, welcome home. Tay says amazing. Peter says awesome. Total says beast. Michael says hell yeah. OC says LOL. Lon says yes, sir. Kevin says injury. Banana says hopeful. Tay says amazing. Some more super chats coming in. Let's see what else we got here on the super chats. Bear with me. Oh, I did. Give us a second, folks. Lost connection. Okay, sorry about that. Are we back? Are we back, folks? Sorry about that. The windstorm got me. Got knocked off the air for a bit. Let me go back to these super chats here, folks. Bennett writes in, looks like we'll have a decent wide receiver crew. 3 years, $45 million, kind of high for Kupp. Seahawks need to shore up the O-line, though. Yeah, sure, for sure. No doubt about it, Bennett. No doubt about it. I think that the receiving core is going to be pretty solid. What you hope is that the offensive line improvement that you're about to get makes up for what you're losing in the receiving core. And I think that's doable there. Cheers to you, Bennett. What else we got here? Another super chat. Ryer checks in. We should trade for Ravens right tackle Roger Rosengarten. Good and young. He's also my cousin, so that's 75% of the reason. I like Roger Rosengarten. I liked him a lot coming out of Washington last year. And I thought there was a chance Seattle would draft him last year. But ultimately he ended up with the Baltimore Ravens. I don't think the Ravens are moving on from Roger Rosengarten, though. I would be very surprised if they do, if they were to move him. But if he was to be moved, yeah, I would call up Roger Rosengarten in a heartbeat. He would be a great fit potentially if that is the case. Connor's asking, can we get Mekhi Becton? I think Becton's the backup plan. I think they want to go Tevin Jenkins first, see if they can get him, and then Mekhi Becton would be the backup plan after that in that case. So we'll see where things go from there. Arsenal Apex with a $5 super chat. Checking in. Good to see you, Arsenal Apex. It's payday, and we signed Cooper Kupp. It's a good day. Arsenal Apex, you probably didn't get paid as much as Cooper Kupp did, but Hey, I got paid today too. Payday's a good thing. Probably gonna have to buy Dad some beer after drinking his beer, but hey, that's cheers to a Cooper Kupp and the 12s out there for this deal. We're glad to have Cooper Kupp here. Arsenal Apex, cheers to you. Let's see. Oh, sorry, Benton. $2 super chat coming in from Benton. Sorry, I read that too fast. Benton, not Bennett. Benton J. Bay. Benton. Everybody spam Benton in the chat. Everybody spam Benton in the chat. And show him some love for that super chat that he just sent in. And much appreciated there. Another, let's see, super chat. Let's see. There we go. I believe I'm caught up on super chats now. If you guys want in, I am a one-man band tonight. So the only way I can see your super chats, only way you can guarantee I can see every message is by a super chat tonight. We already have the instant reaction cut on the channel. If you missed out on that, you can go check that out once we're done here. Doom writes in, Alec A. Manor at 50. Talking about that second round pick. That is the wide receiver from Stanford. And he was solid this year. Second team All ACC, won the John Cornish Award in 2023. He had 1,000 yards in 2023, 6 touchdowns, 831 yards, and 6 touchdowns on a bad Stanford team, I might add. I don't think that's a bad idea. I don't think that's a bad idea for the second round, Doom. I'm looking at those Iowa State wide receivers. I think that Higgins and Knoll are some of the guys to keep an eye on. Maybe Matthew Golden from Texas could be a possibility as well, as a guy that could potentially be somebody they look at in the draft. Junior saying we are playoff contenders with Cooper Kupp or not. Yeah, this team is a playoff contending team. This team is a playoff contending team. I think that's certainly possible. I think this team looks like that they got a shot to make it to the postseason when it's all said and done. It is the top of the hour. It is 5 o'clock on the West Coast, 8 out East. Welcome in to this live edition of Seattle Seahawks Today. Coming at you from my parents' house in Oklahoma as we're reacting to this news of Cooper Kupp signing with the Seattle Seahawks. 3 years, $45 million, $15 million a year. Different setup. I got the webcam going. I don't have any graphics. We're just making this work as best as we can here. No formal super chat menu, but I do want to hear from you if you want to chime in. I'm a one-man band tonight, so everything's kind of all over the place with no graphics and all that. So if you want to send me a message, if you want to interact with us, then send in a super chat, $sign next to the chat box, and I'll make sure to see your message and react to it. And we can have some drinks. We can have a good time, even from my parents' house here tonight with y'all. And I even brought the pouches with me too. We have some Velos on hand. Zen for wins, as they say. When we zen, we sign. So there we go, folks. If you are glad to be here with us, me taking time out of my evening on a Friday, my off day today, because I got to go in the office Sunday this week. If you're glad to be here with us, folks, and enjoying this free live coverage tonight on my off day, making this work when I'm on vacation, seeing family, hit the like button, folks. We're at 152 likes right now. And when you hit the like button, let me know in the chat. Type me. I'll shout you guys out. I want to hear from everybody that likes the video tonight. And I appreciate y'all being here. Ari says, Tyler Lockett back. No, Tyler Lockett's not coming back. Michael liked the video. Peter did. Mark did. Josh did. Who else? Who else has liked the video? I see BJ liked the video. Joe liked the video. Let's see. Cray liked the video. Ian, I can always count on Ian. D. Weller. Benton. Shade says, thank you, brother. Hey, it's my pleasure. It is my pleasure to be here tonight and hang out with you all. Fido liked the video. Let's see. We're at 175 now. I need 25 more to get to 200. Come RV with me says, you are a boss for doing this. Hey, there's no one else I would do this for. I know I do a lot of work here at Chat Sports, but there was literally no other channel at this company I would go live on my off day from my parents' house than Seahawks Today. Because the 12s, you guys are my people. This is home. You guys are the absolute best. So you guys are the only ones I would even consider doing this for. So I appreciate y'all for being here, supporting. And we're at 186. Let's get to 200. Let's get to 200 likes. We need 13 more. And then I'll take a big chug of the coolers when we get to 200. How about that, folks? Chad liked the video. Matthew did. Let's see. K-Mac did. Fido says, love you, brother. Love you, too. We're at 199 now. Need one more. That'll put us to 200 likes on this special live stream tonight, reacting to the news that Cooper Kupp is signing with the Seattle Seahawks. Let's see. JSN season liked the video. Ryan liked the video. And Mac liked the video. There we go. 200 likes. Boskin did too. Cheers to y'all. Go Hawks. There we go. There we go, folks. Much appreciated. By the way, have y'all subscribed to the channel? I still got to take care of all this stuff. If you are subscribed to Seahawks Today, you are getting up-to-the-minute analysis and content, whether I'm in the office or I'm on the road like this. We are still keeping you up to date on everything with your Seattle Seahawks. And we passed up 64,000 subscribers this week. Now we're on the road to 65,000 subscribers. I'm putting the sub link in the chat right now if my computer will cooperate. Let's see. Here we go. I told you all, it's not easy. I got to do this all myself tonight. One-man band. I'll be honest, this is not an easy show this evening. But, hey, we're doing what we can to make it all. Here we go. All right. Sorry about that, folks. Bear with me. We're in the middle of a windstorm here in Oklahoma, so signal's not great, but we're trying to make things work. Sublink is right there. I was just trying to get the sublink in. It was having some issues. Sublink is in the chat if you would like to contribute. Neff says, dude, I've been sub for like 3 or 4 weeks. I'm even more of a big fan of the Seahawks because of you. Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate the support and for you guys being here. Type me in the chat if you're subscribed. Hit that sub link, and let's keep on building this channel. We got a movement going on here at Seahawks Today, and it's all possible because of you guys and what you do to support the channel and make this happen. Brian is subbed. Hassan is subbed. D. Weller, Steven, Willie, K-Mac, Lucas has been subbed for a while. Martin is subbed. Brian is subbed. Let's see. Candy is subbed. Robert is subbed. Jazin is subbed. Who else? Sub link going in the chat right now. I want to make sure you guys are subscribed. Ryan is subbed. Fido, Reed, Anthony, Mike. Much appreciated. I think I saw somebody say they had a deal for me. They had a deal for me. Seattle's been subbed since day one. I love it. So here's our situation tonight, folks. Because we don't have a super chat menu, I am at home with my parents. There are booths here. We can get creative tonight, potentially. Maybe it's shotgunning beers. Maybe we get some liquor out, potentially. Make me an offer. Make me some deals. No formal super chat menu tonight, but we can still have a good time and make it happen. Nocturnal with a $2 super chat says, here, welcome. Glad to have you here. Thanks for being here with us. Thanks for supporting the show and checking us out tonight. Much appreciated there, folks, as we're at 200 likes on the night already. If you got a question for me, if you guys want to sound off, share your opinions on this move or anything else going on with the Seahawks, send in a super chat, $sign next to the chat box, and you guys can sound off and share your thoughts on the move of Cooper Kupp heading to Seattle. Weigh in. Let me know what you guys think. $sign next to the chat box. No formal super chat menu tonight, but I can answer your questions or we can make some deals potentially, whatever you guys got. Colin Brown is in the chat. Colin Brown, good to see you here. Cullen, you guys know Cullen. He's been on with us many times before. And he's a diehard Seahawks fan. I know he's excited about Cooper Kupp. Good to see you, Cullen. Sicky is a first-time super chatter. Since I'm a one-man band, I got to do the Seahawks chant myself. So everybody start spamming Sicky in the chat. This is not typically how we do this, Sicky. Usually I have a producer here with me, but I'm by myself. So I'll give you the chant by myself. So everybody start spamming Sicky. And let's show some love for Sicky. Seahawks! 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 Let's go, Sicky! Spam Sicky in the chat. Thanks for being a first-time super chatter. Appreciate that $2 super chat coming in from Sicky. Sicky, in the future, if you send another super chat, you can attach your message, and we can react to whatever you want to sound off, whatever's on your mind. D-Pat with a $5 super chat checking in. D-Pat, same to you. If you got a message, anything you want to share with us, by all means. But salute to you guys. Cheers. Thanks for supporting the show. Let's see. What else we got here? Everybody spamming Sicky for being a first-time super chatter. We love our super chatters. We love our first-time super chatters, too. When we get new people involved and joining us, I know this isn't a typical live show tonight. Me, sitting here in the middle of a windstorm in Oklahoma. But if this is your first time here, folks, I encourage you. Come back here Monday. I'll be in studio. We'll have a normal live show with all our bells and whistles and graphics and big text and all that. It's much more organized than what you're seeing here. So if this is your first time here, make sure and join us Monday. We'll have our normal live show with that there. Mike, I missed it. I didn't see. What was your offer, Mike? What was your offer that you made there? Let me know. How would you grade the signing? A, B, C, D, or F? What is your grade? Rainwater Games, no. Smitty did not get fired. Smitty, in fact, actually is moving on up in the world. He's managing our new Bills channel in addition to 49ers. So that's – or not 49ers, Warriors. So that's why you're seeing him less. Is he's going to be our new Bills host and also hosting our Warriors channel as well. So that's why you've seen more of Big Tex and Alper as well. D-Pat with a $5 super chat says, I say we go first round, best hybrid lineman, or just straight up go BP, best player available. Yeah, I mean, a Tyler Booker, a Kelvin Banks, I'd be all in for that. That makes a ton of sense for me, D-Pat, for that first round draft pick. I don't know about straight up best available. Just kind of depends on the board plays out. If there's, a Tyler Warren that's there, then that's going to be hard to pass up on. It really just depends on how the board shakes out, and you'll never know till you know. A couple other super chats coming in. Let's see. The Shred Artist is a first-time super chatter. Everybody spam Shred. Shred it. Shred it, baby. Oh, the dog is here. Everybody say hello to Sammy. Sammy, you want to come on screen? Sammy's here. Oh, he's a little shy. Sammy's a little shy. We could potentially bring the dog on later. He wanted to say hi. That's you may have heard him in the background there. That's Sammy. I might bring him on screen later. We'll see. Everybody spam Shred. Let's do the chant for Shred. Here we go. Seahawks, Seahawks, Seahawks. Spam Shred. Spam Shred. Sicky with a $2 super chat. Will they flip-flop Kupp and Jackson in the slot? I do think we're going to see more of Jackson, Smith, and Chigba in the vertical passing game. That was something that he did a really good job of at Ohio State. We saw a small sample size of it his rookie year. I think you're going to see some mixing and matching potentially on that front there. Juan with a $5 super chat writes in, Tyler, a real one for working on his day off. Go Hawks. Hey, Juan, the news doesn't revolve around my days off, unfortunately. It just happens to be what it is. But hey, if I was going to be anywhere live on a Friday night, giving up my Friday evening, I'm glad it's with y'all. You guys are the absolute best. Juan, cheers to you. All right. What else we got in the chat? Spoon is in the chat. Spoon Diddy. It's funny. I mentioned this earlier. People are asking to see the dog. Tell you what, the next $20 super chat that comes in, Sammy can make an appearance. We'll find a way to get Sammy on screen. If we get a $20 super chat, I will introduce the world to Sammy. And Sammy can make an appearance. Ironically enough, some people aren't going to like this. Since we're talking Rams and Cooper Kupp, Sammy, my parents named him after their favorite Oklahoma Sooner quarterback, former Ram quarterback, Sam Bradford. So don't hate the dog because he's named after Sam Bradford. I love Sam Bradford too, even though he played for the Rams as an Oklahoma guy. And, he's Native American too. So he's one of us. But we can bring in Sammy for the next $20 super chat that comes in. Does that sound like a deal? I'm making deals in real time. I don't have a super chat menu. We're just going with the flow tonight. Very chill evening reacting to this Cooper Kupp news. I saw the thing from Spoon Diddy. I said this earlier. No Diddy, right? I know the song is I'm Coming Home. That's one of Diddy's most famous songs, but no Diddy. No Diddy, folks. Great song, but no Diddy. That guy's got some problems. I did mention earlier in the week about the Diddy list. I said it was more likely that the Diddy list would get revealed than the Seahawks trading a first and third round pick, getting that for DK Metcalf. Mike, I missed your message. He said, my deal was under the last sticky super chat. Mike, there's so much going on I'm missing. Let's see here. Let me see if I can pull this up. Bear with me, Mike. Like I said, I'm by myself here. I'm looking, Mike. Bear with me. I'm a one-man band tonight. Let's see. Sticky. I'm trying to find your message, Mike. I hate to be that guy, but Mike, you might need to send me a $2 super chat, get it on screen for me to see it. Okay, here we go. If we can get 250 likes in 1 minute, will you do a fan-led mock draft in the future? Mike, we're going to do a fan-led mock draft anyway. Before the draft starts, we will do a fan-led mock draft on one of these live shows. So don't worry about that. There will be one in the future. I encourage you to like the video anyway. But there will be a fan-led mock draft coming up. The fan-led mock drafts, it's fun, but I'll be honest, they usually don't end well. It's usually not typically accurate. I can tell you that much, but it's entertaining nonetheless when we do those fan-led mock drafts. Let's see. I'm taking shots for you on the super chats. I love it, Josh. Keep on doing that. I'll keep on enjoying my coolers here. Grade it for me. What were the grades on the Cooper Kupp signing? 3 years, $45 million. What do you guys think? Let's see. What do you guys think? I know it's a lot of money for a 31-year-old injury-prone receiver, but you were desperate for receiver help. You got a guy that wants to be there, wants to play there. I'm excited. I'm going to go with an A. James goes A. Spoon Diddy going A-. Still no Diddy. Gino going A. Juan going A. Brian says A. Hassan going A. Weller saying A. Ari saying B+. Daniel saying A. Rainwater Games saying A. K-Max saying A. Michael A. Jared A. Eric A. Sticky A. Nathan A. Christopher A. Jake going B, Boskin C+, Seahawks fans saying B+, Steve going A, Mike going A, Johnny saying A, Nicholas says A+, T Money going B-, OTX going A, Steven says A+. He might be needing to go to an AA meeting with all those A's. Sticky going A, Apollo going A, Stop Motion says B, Juan says A, Roman says A-, Dizzy says A-, Anthony says A, Dr. Pepper going A-. Let's see. What else we got? Sticky says, I went to West Valley High School in Yakima, Washington, played against Cooper when he was at Davis High School. Or Sicky, not Sticky. Sicky, give me the scouting report. How good was he in high school? I imagine he was a menace. I imagine I would not want to go up head-to-head with Cooper Kupp when he was in high school. That does not sound like that would end well. Daniel says Gino and Metcalf are gone. It's an A. Mike is saying the state of Washington is a bad place. Why are we throwing shade on the state of Washington? I mean, you guys got some good clam chowder. I love the Columbia River. When's going to be the next Mount St. Helens explosion? When's that going to happen? Is that in the next 5 years? As long as nobody gets hurt, I'm here for it. Let's see. K-Max says Nintendo is headquartered in Seattle. Oh, so Sicky gives an update on going up against Cooper Kupp. There was no game plan. I was safety and always played over the top of the corner and tried to help. I don't imagine that ended well, Sicky. I don't imagine that ending well. Daniel says, I'll pay you $20 if you jump into the ceiling fan behind you. I think that's a no. I don't think Dad's going to be too happy about that. What else we got here? Leslie saying A. Ari says, does Seattle take Ashton Genty if he falls at 18? That would be a no. You got two good running backs. In fact, three. I like Kenny McIntosh too. You don't need any more running backs. No more running backs. No more running backs. We're fine at running back. Donald says, when's the O-lineman? Tevin Jenkins. Meeting coming up in the next couple of days. Stay tuned for that. I think Tevin Jenkins is going to end up in Seattle. Let's see. Al says, I live in Washington. And answer your question, Mount St. Helens, yes. In the next 5 years, we will see another explosion. Maybe we'll go live when Mount St. Helens explodes next. That could be interesting. Bob says, Coop and I are from the same hometown, went to rival high schools. We cool, though. Go Hawks. All right. As long as everybody's cool. It's all kosher. It's all kosher. What questions you guys got? What questions you guys got for me as we react to this news? 3 years, $45 million for Cooper Kupp. $sign next to the chat box if you want to send a super chat. I have no formal super chat menu tonight, but we can make deals. We can negotiate. The deal is still out there. If you would like to see Sammy the dog, then send in a $20 super chat, and Sammy can make an appearance. Maybe we can get Sammy's thoughts, even though he was named after a Rams quarterback. Let's see. K-Max says all my questions are draft related. I'll answer all your questions. Whatever you guys got, send in a super chat, and I'll answer whatever you guys got. Wesley says, what's the guaranteed money for Cooper Kupp? I haven't seen any dollar figures on guaranteed money yet. Give me a second. Give me a second, and let me see if the guaranteed money is out there yet. Bear with me, chat. Bear with me. Let me see if I can find the guaranteed money. Hold on, folks. Give me a second. Like I said, I'm a lone wolf tonight. So give me 1 second. I'm trying to find the guaranteed money. Guaranteed. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not finding it yet. Maybe somebody in the chat can find it before me. Can look that up. Mike says I'm doing a great job. Hey, I'm doing all I can. Doing all I can to make this happen. Let's see what else. Let's see. Daniel says Jenkins is visiting with us Monday. That is correct. What else? Do you like the signing? That's our poll question right now. 96% of you saying yes. 4% saying no. We're at 261 likes right now. How long will it take us to get to 300? How long will it take us to get to 300? If you are having a great time, hanging out here, I'm by myself. We got the webcam going. I'm in the in-home office at my parents' house in Oklahoma. We are battling a windstorm. This feels straight out of a movie, folks. Like my history nerds out there, you all remember the Dust Bowl that chased all the people out of Oklahoma. They moved to California. I feel like that's happening again here. We're trying to survive the Dust Bowl of Oklahoma right now. 275 likes. Can we get to 300? I'll open up more beer when we get to 300, but I need you guys to help us out. 25 more likes away from 300. Let me know in the chat when you like the video as well. Type me when you guys have liked the video, and I'll shout everybody out that's typing me that's liked the video. Ari says, "How much to do a shot?" Well, it's not my liquor; it's Dad's liquor. So, he says I can have it. Dad says we can open up the liquor. You heard that, folks? I got to be wise with this because I know I got to, you know, you got to be careful with Dad's liquor. Like in this it's some strong stuff. I think he's got some bullet. $20. That sound fair? $20 and I can get out some liquor. We can get out some shots. Christopher saying drink Dad's liquor. We can drink Dad's liquor for a $20 super chat. We can get out some liquor potentially. Who all has liked the video here? We're 11 likes away from 300. Gino, Big Jess, K-Mac, Shred Artist, Apollo, Tyman D. Weller. Another super chat coming in from Joe. He's a first-time super chatter. Joe, welcome to the show. Joe Foley. Is your middle name Foley? Is your middle and last name Foley, or did you just put Foley twice? I like it. Everybody spam Joe in the chat. Show Joe some love for being a first-time super chatter. I'll give him the Seahawks chant for being a first-time super chatter. For Joe, Seahawks, Seahawks, Seahawks. Let's go, Joe. Spam Joe in the chat. Joe, appreciate you joining us. Thanks for being a first-time super chatter. Foley. I'm seeing some Foleys in the chat. I love it. Our first-time super chatters. Now, I'll tell you this, I don't know, Joe Foley, if this is your first show with us. Our live shows are typically not like this. I'm usually not at my parents' house in Oklahoma. We usually have a full-on studio set up and with graphics and all that. So I encourage you to be here Monday for a normal live show. That way you can get the full effect of how we do things. But we're making this work with this news coming in tonight. 6 likes away from 300. We will crack open another cold beer when we get to 300. I need 3 more likes, and we'll keep on rolling here as we continue live coverage. This news coming out just a little while ago: 3 years, $45 million for Cooper Kupp to join the Seattle Seahawks. There's 300 likes, and here's more Coolers Banquet. Golden, Colorado's finest. There it is. I think it's the most underrated beer on the planet. I think it is. I would drink this any day over Coors Light. Coors Light doesn't hold a candle to this. Coolers Banquet. Cheers, everybody. All right. What else we got? Folks? Check it in on the chat here. Dizzy says, who do you think is going to be our wide receiver 3? Unfortunately, I think that answer is MVS. I'm not an MVS fan at all, as you may have been able to tell based on the videos that came out earlier in the week. The best thing you can say about MVS is that he can draw a defensive pass interference. The guy got cut twice in a calendar year from the Chiefs and the Bills. He had golden opportunities with each team's playing with MVP quarterbacks, depleted receiving cores, and a chance to compete for titles, and he got cut twice in a calendar year. I'm not a fan of MVS. I didn't think it was a good signing, bringing in MVS. I would not be. I think he's the number 3 receiver by default right now, but it would not shock me if he struggles in training camp and if he ends up getting caught before the season begins. I have my doubts when it comes to MVS. I'm not the biggest fan of MVS. But Clint Kubiak seems to like him. He had a good run in New Orleans at the end of this past season. What else we got here? Boskin says, who's our wide receiver 1? JSN. Jackson Smith and Jigbo would be the answer to that question. Yeah, Jackson Smith and Jigba. And coming off a fantastic year last year, I think he's going to keep on, and doing his thing and have another big season in 2025. I'm excited about Jackson Smith and Jigba here. What else we got here? You guys got questions for us? Sicky with another super chat. Wish Lockett willing to be back in a smaller deal. You know, Sicky, I hear you. I like Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett, I think, is one of my favorite players to ever play for the Seattle Seahawks. I love Tyler Lockett a lot, but the reality is that $30 million cap hit, all the money that he was going to command, it just didn't make financial sense. It was a business decision. I think he wanted to retire with the Seattle Seahawks, but they just couldn't make the financial terms work. So that's unfortunate. We need to let YouTube know we're still here. I need y'all to spam S in the chat. I want to see as many S's as we can over this next minute. It's just me here tonight. So I got to shout out all the S's. I want to see as many S's as we can over this next minute. I'll shout you guys out. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. I got K-Mac. I got Mike. I got Bob, Nathan, OTX, Apollo, Sicky, Mike, Blake, Big Jess, Sicky, D. Weller, Mike, Everett, Apollo, Sicky, Big Jess, Kyle, Montoya, Dizzy. Keep going. Faster, faster. Keep going. I got Ari, D. Weller, Tom, Big Jess, Sicky, Jeff, Boskin, Nathan, Kyle, Ari, Nathan, football, banana, bananas, William, banana, Tom, football, Daniel, banana, Ryan, Sicky. About 10 more seconds left. Ari, Big Jess, Tom, banana, Christopher, Kyle, Big Jess, Nathan. Very good. Very good, Jet. Thanks for getting in there and helping us out and keeping the show going. We continue here. We're about 48 minutes in to this news. The Seahawks getting a deal done for Cooper Kupp, 3 years, $45 million. We're reacting to this on a special at-home live edition of Seattle Seahawks Today. This is a first, by the way. I have never done an at-home live show until now. You've seen at-home videos from the Jones Zone. You've never seen me do a live show from here. This is very different. We don't have our graphics and all that. I don't have big techs here to help us out. I am a one-man band tonight. I've had to do this many times in my journalism career. And so it's back to the basics tonight of me just rolling things alone by myself. But, hey, we're making it work. Bananas asking when's the next full mock draft? Probably the next couple days. Now that we know the comp picks and the trades that'll happen, I'll give you guys an updated mock draft here in the next couple days. So stay tuned for that. Will says, I still think it's hilarious that he blocked you on X when he was traded to the Raiders. Yeah, it is hilarious. It is hilarious, quite frankly, that he blocked me. My famous last words before he left, I said, Gino, I will be here longer than you. And I haven't quit my job. I haven't been fired. It's been a week since Gino's traded, and I'm still standing. So I'm still here. Gino's not. I win. Gino loses. Spam Jones. I told y'all. They tried to write me off. I didn't write back. There we go. Still standing. Cheers, everybody. Yes, Gino says, love you, man. Hey, love you too. I love all y'all. I am glad to be here for the next era of Seahawks football. And honestly, I'm glad Gino's not here. I'm excited to see what Sam Darnold does. From here. You guys got any questions for me? I made some offers. I'm surprised nobody's taken up on me on this. People were asking for the dog. People were asking me to take shots, $20, and I'll take a shot, and the dog will make an appearance. $sign next to the chat box. That's the only way I can guarantee that I can see your message and that we can respond to it is if you guys send a super chat. So, and here I am bringing you a live show on my off day. Hanging out with you guys. Not even in the studio, all by myself. Banana says, I want the dog. How much? $20. And Sam the dog will make an appearance. We can bring him by for $20 super chat. I'm still waiting on that. I haven't seen any takers. I offered that a while ago. What else, folks? Poll question. Where are we at on this? Do you like the signing of Cooper Kupp? 96% of you say yes. 4% saying no. That sounds like a vast majority. I have 1,120 votes on that poll. All right, we got the 20. Where is Sammy at? Sammy! Sammy! I got to call the dog. Oh, he is outside. We're going to bring him in. Everybody start spamming Sammy for his grand entrance. End of the show. Sammy is showing up. Everybody gets to see Sammy, the dog. Mom, what type of dog is Sammy? Border Collie. Sammy! Sammy! Come here. Come here, buddy. Here he is. Bear with me, folks. Come on. Come on up here. There. Oh, there he is. This is Sammy. Everybody spam Sammy. The dog has made an appearance. Hi, Sammy. You're a good boy. You're a very good boy. How you doing, buddy? He's handsome. He's handsome. You're a good boy. Say hello to the 12s. Everybody spam Sammy. There he is. Isn't he sweet? He's a great dog. He's a great dog. Everybody spam Sammy. There's Sammy. Banana says worth it. Worth it. Worthwhile. And the bullet is here too. Hello, Dad. You want to say hi? Everybody, this is my dad. This is Dad. Everybody spam Dad. Dad's here. Dad,
Good job, 12.
Let's get Dad's thoughts. Cooper Kupp to Seattle, 3 years, $45 million. What do you think?
Amazing. You got a new quarterback. You need someone with great hands. He's got it. This is going to help Darnold succeed. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I like the move. 3 years, $45 million for Cooper Kupp.
Every bit as vital as a really good tight end. Good job. Good
Yeah.
signing.
Well, and you put him in the slot.
Right.
And I think you have now the opportunity to put JSN on the outside.
Right.
And expand the offense. You need to get some offensive line help.
Right.
But you get some flexibility, some options with the offense.
Correct. You got great running backs. Now you can spread them wide or run them hard deep. So you can run heavy or soft. You got it.
So, folks, I think I've mentioned this before. People already know you're a Steeler fan.
Right.
Vito says boo Steelers before we even mentioned it.
So I still love the Hawks, though.
Yeah.
I do.
My dad will still root for the Hawks, and he supports the channel and what we're doing here.
That's right.
DK with the Steelers. What do you think about your Steelers getting DK here?
I think it's a good value, but I also think that the Hawks did great getting the 2 because they can reload and do more. It's a good thing for them. They're younger, they're looking to the future. They're building something big. I like it.
Yeah. Chat. Any questions for Dad? I'll give you. We can go a few minutes with Dad. I know he's
okay.
What are you built? You're like what? Building a TV stand right now?
No, it's a record stand.
A record stand.
I bought the wife a really nice record player for her birthday, and a record stand. I put it all together.
Okay. So if you have a question for Dad, we'll go about 5 minutes because he's busy with something right now.
All right, go ahead.
Any super chats? Any questions for Dad? Here's a question. Christopher writes in.
Okay.
Happy with the signing. Thanks for the at-home live edition. What's Dad drinking? You're not drinking right now. What are you going to be drinking?
I am drinking. I'm drinking Bullet.
Bullet. Here it is.
Yeah.
Bullet bourbon. I love Bullet bourbon. This is straight from Kentucky. And you drink it straight, right?
I do. I throw a Q ice to make sure it stays hot and drink it straight.
Cheers. Yeah, that goes down. That's very smooth. I like that. Any questions for Dad? Any super chats? We'll go about 5 minutes because he's got stuff he's finishing You guys can send a super chat and
All right.
Dad can respond. And whatever you have for my father doesn't have to. He could tell you an embarrassing story about me. He's got plenty of material. If you guys want, send in a super chat, and we got Dad for about 5 minutes here, and we'll see what he has to say. Steve says, "Is my dad Choctaw?" No, that's my mother.
Right.
Steve is a fellow Choctaw. He's got the you can see the avatar with our Choctaw logo.
Right. No, our family is my ancestors McBride. They're from Southern Ireland, and so.
Oh, here we go. Some more super chats coming in. Let's see. Stefan says, "What tribe are you from?" We were just talking about that. I'm from the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma. Is my tribe there?
Right.
Sicky's got a question, I think, for both of us.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers, if they sign, what do you think? Okay, so it's your team, the Steelers. What you like the idea of Rodgers?
No, go away. We don't need Rodgers. He's a nightmare. Don't need the drama, and he's washed up. I'm sorry, he's done. He sucks.
I think he's the best you can get at this point.
No, he's not. Quit that.
What are you going to do better than Aaron Rodgers?
Mason already is better than Rodgers.
Stop that. He's not.
And let me say this.
You see what you've done, Chet? You got me arguing with my father.
Okay. Mason's already better, but let me say something else. You're going to have another guy get freed up real soon. Who's going to come free?
Kirk Cousins.
That's correct. That's right. So Kirk's going to come, and they're going to get him on the cheap, and then they're going to draft a quarterback. And if they don't get Kirk, they're going to step up and get a Tyler Shaw or maybe a Dart.
Tyler Schaff.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of guys
Jackson
there.
Dart.
There's a Will Howard, So, yeah, they're there. You guys are set, though. I like your quarterback.
You like Sam Darnold?
I do like Sam Darnold. Now, he's not real mobile. He's got a great arm. He's got good vision. He's not real mobile, so build up your offensive line a little bit more, protect him more, make sure you can get quick guys open, quick reads, and he'll do great.
We got about 2 more minutes with my father before he goes back to building the record stand.
Yes.
Any super chats, any questions from Dad? Well, we have about 2 more minutes left here with him. If you want to hear his thoughts on the Seahawks, talk football, one of the things behind him, you're big. We're an OU family around here.
Totally.
And right behind you in this office, people can't see it, is a signed Billy Sims jersey that I got you for Christmas a couple of years ago. That was one of your favorite Christmas gifts.
Right. Now here's the redneck homestead. You got a signed Billy Sims jersey. You got my shotgun,
which we can't show because we don't want to get demonetized by YouTube.
Correct.
But there is a 12-gauge shotgun in here.
You got a couple of scriptures on the wall, and you got my golf clubs, and you got my my Strike Man target shooting practice machine. So
a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Bob with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Bob. Embarrassing story. You asked for this, Tyler. You got a lot of material. What do you want to go with, Dad?
Oh my goodness, embarrassing story. All right. I would say that Tyler always got embarrassed by how we'd repeat his stories and share his stuff because he doesn't, he doesn't like to always think about how young and impressionable he was. And we got started real young. We have memories together, pictures together of watching games whenever he was just a little bitty toddler. And teaching him how to do play-by-play as a kid, he'd be calling the games out, and it got to the point that at school, his teacher said, "Your son is so good at math." I said, "Oh, good, that's good."
They didn't say that at the end of my math college career.
In elementary, she's so good. I said, "That's great to hear." She said, "Yeah, he multiplies so good by 3s and by 7s. I don't know why." So there we go.
7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49.
She was like, "Wow, he's so good at that." So there you go.
Yeah, I mentioned that. 1 more minute with Dad. Any more questions for Dad before he goes back to building the record player? Let's see. Pretty Boy says Kupp will be no issue if he stays injury prone. I think you mean the opposite.
Right.
Injury prone means that
he won't be a negative issue. So.
It won't be a negative issue.
Right.
I think the same thing. Like to me, it's not even though he's 31. I've seen enough from Kupp when he's healthy, that he's really good. But when he's banged up, that's the problem there. If he stays healthy, then this is going to work beautifully.
That's correct. Think of the old receivers that have done real well over the years, okay? Now, you already outed me as a Steeler fan, so I'll say Hines Ward. When Hines was old and slow, he still knew where to stop and be open in a zone and always catch the ball. That's what Kupp's going to do for you. He may not outrun everybody, but he's incredibly intelligent. He'll find the open places. He'll make the catch.
There you go. All right, folks. Dad's going to go back to building the record player. Show my dad some love. Spam Dad in the chat. Bye, Dad. Love you.
Love you.
Maybe we can get Mom to show up potentially. She is here. It is her birthday. We've had an appearance from the dog, Sammy. We had my dad stop by. Maybe my mom will pay a visit potentially.
Yeah, she's saying no.
Oh, Mom says no. Okay. Yeah. Maybe we could tempt her enough potentially. We could get her to make an appearance. I won't. She's saying no right now, but I won't rule it out. I've been a very good son in the last 24 hours, so we'll see if that potentially changes. But we continue. We're about an hour into this of reacting to the news that Cooper Kupp is headed to Seattle. 3 years, $45 million is the deal. Let's see what else. We do have plenty of people still saying happy birthday to my mom, though. That's great to see. Appreciate y'all. Certainly so. Let's see what else we got in the chat. I do have the bullet here. This is so I have a routine. I know I saw Bill Pollock in the chat earlier, my old friend. Bill Pollock and I, when we go to games, we play the fight song of the team we're rooting for, take some bullet and about a 32-ounce Dr. Pepper cup, put some bullet in, and pregame with that, walk around the stadium, and then go to the game we're going to. That's my bullet tradition. Maybe that needs to be a Seahawks tradition potentially. Let's see. Steve saying happy birthday to my mom. We'll stay alive for about another 12, 13 minutes. We'll go to about the top of the hour here potentially. Depending on if you guys want us to stay. If you want me to stay, then we got to get super chats rolling and keep this thing going. But if not, we'll sign off at the top of the hour. Whatever questions you guys got, by all means. LR, my email, Tyler@chatsports.com. I know you won that helmet the other day. That helmet can be yours with a just by emailing me. Tyler@chatsports.com. We'll take care of you. What a show it's been, folks. I've been drinking Dad's beer and his liquor. We've been talking about the Seahawks signing Cooper Kupp. Sammy, the dog, the border collie, made an appearance. It has been a day, my friends, and I appreciate y'all being here. Let's see. Eric with a $15 super chat. Does this shut the door on Tyler Lockett? I feel like it does. Eric, I'll be honest with you. I don't think the door was open on Tyler Lockett. I think the door closed on Tyler Lockett the moment he walked out said door, Eric. But you know what? Here's what I'll tell you. Eric, I'll give you one silver lining of sorts. Okay? Bear with me. Hear me out on this. And I got another super chat from Bob. We'll go to Bob here in just a second. Eric, I'll tell you this. I think wherever Tyler Lockett goes, he's likely to sign a one-year deal. I wouldn't close the door on Tyler Lockett potentially coming back next year or the year after so he can still retire with the Seahawks and finish off his career here. I think that every year from this point forward with Tyler Lockett is a one-year situation. So I don't think Tyler Lockett's coming back, but I don't think we've seen the last of Tyler Lockett. Let's see. Between Eric and Bob, that's 20. I'll take another shot for that. Some more bullet. Cheers to y'all. Oh, that's strong. Bob writes in honor of Cooper Kupp, can you say something nice about Yakima? Everyone is mean to my city. Bob, I hate to hear that. I've been to Yakima a few times, driven through there. Typically like on drives to Seattle. And they got some good gas stations. The Yakima Nation's there. There's a racetrack there. I love a town with a good racetrack. You guys know me. I love NASCAR. Rubbins Racing, Raise Hail, Praise Dale. I love that you guys got that racetrack there. So there's something nice about Yakima. You guys you're home of a great football player in Cooper Kupp, and you had that. Oh, Bob says the racetrack's gone. That's news to me. That's news to me. I'm very sad. I'm sad to hear that. What happened to the racetrack? What happened to the racetrack? It was a cool racetrack. I remember driving by, seeing that thing. Bob, give me an update. Why did they get rid of the racetrack? Why'd they get rid of the racetrack? I hate to hear that. I hate to hear that. Sicky says got sold off. What's it now? What'd they turn the racetrack into? That's sad. That's sad. I think years ago, folks, there was a movement. I remember talking to a guy that owned a store in Pendleton, Oregon. Anybody remember anybody ever been to Pendleton? Wild Horse Casino is out there. I remember years ago, I talked to a guy in Pendleton, and he was telling me about this movement about trying to get a NASCAR race in Seattle. And a lot of the politicians were against it. They didn't like the idea, whatever. I would have loved to seen a NASCAR track built in Seattle. Would love to have a NASCAR race in Seattle. There's some NASCAR fans in the Pacific Northwest. I think a race in Seattle would do well. Let's forget bringing the Sonics back. Let's get a NASCAR track in Seattle. That sounds way better. Brian says the Pendleton Roundup. Yeah, that's right. My marching band, we marched many years ago in the Pendleton Roundup parade there. That's my memory. David says Les Schwab tire. Yeah. My sixth grade football team, we were the Les Schwab tires back in the day. Yeah. Is Les Schwab based in Pendleton? I didn't know this. I was more of a commercial tire guy. Les Schwab, they killed my dad's engine many years ago. True story. Commercial tire did. Oh, I got it mixed up, actually. Yeah. No, I'm not a commercial tire fan. I guess I like Les Schwab then. Got that mixed up. Let's see what else we got here. We'll go about 7 more minutes. You guys got any more questions for me? Ari says, do you have a potential Mrs. Jones, Tyler? That's a negative. Let's see. AI says, they have an Xfinity race in Portland. They do. The Portland International Raceway. Greg Biffle's from that area. He's from Vancouver. I've always thought, by the way, that Vancouver, Washington. Do I have any people in the chat from Vancouver? Vancouver, Washington might be one of the best places to live in America because you don't pay income tax in the state of Washington, and you do all your shopping in Oregon where they don't have sales tax. If I had to live in Portland, which, my goodness, I hope I never have to live in Portland. If I ever had to live in Portland, you better believe I'm living in Vancouver. Eric with a $10 super chat. Will we sign an old lineman before the draft? Explain why or how. Yes. Tevin Jenkins. He's going to visit on Monday, and I think he's going to be one of your new starting guards. And if he doesn't sign, then Mekhi Becton's the backup plan. You will get one of those two, and then they will draft another starting offensive lineman, hopefully in the first round. I think that's what the plan is, Eric. Eric, cheers to you. Let's see. Michael says, growing up in boring Oregon. Yeah. Nathan says he'd rather have the Supersonics back than a NASCAR track. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. In the NASCAR track, you only get like maybe one race a year, maybe two. Sonics, you get at least 41 games. Let's see what else we got here. What else we got here, folks? Do you like our roster? I think it's coming together, but in the words of the late Kobe Bryant, the job's not finished. there's plenty of work to do to get this roster shaped up. And especially when it comes to the offensive line. I love the defense. I think the defense looks good. Jaro says, should the Seahawks go for Keenan Allen? I don't see that happening now that you've paid the money for Cooper Kupp. But we'll see. TDJJ says, please give us O-line. Yeah. Need some O-line help. Who all is subscribed? I'm putting the sub link in the chat right now. Who all is subscribed to the channel? Sub links in the chat. Type me if you're subscribed. We're trying to get to 65,000 subscribers. Where are we at right now, folks? 64,394. So keep on subbing. Type me if you're subscribed. Navin subscribed. Brian subscribed. Erica subscribed. Joe, Michael, Navin, D. Weller, Mike, Steve, Seahawks AI, Dizzy, Ari, Adam, Eric, Kellen, Robert, Joe, Gino, Ari, Sicky, Eric, Ivan, Joe, Gino, Rolando, Michael. Very good. Very good. Appreciate y'all being subscribed. All right. So here's where we're at. I have been live now, solo, by myself, for Main Street Paul. You are subscribed because the only way you could be in the chat is being subscribed. Nice try. Nice try, my friend. You are subscribed, Main Street Paul. That's the only way you can even be in the chat. David, you're subscribed. You can't be in the chat unless you're subscribed. Michael, subscribed. Here's where we're at. I got about 3 minutes to the top of the hour. I said I'd go to the top of the hour. If we get a $20 super chat before the top of the hour, then we can keep the show going. And I can stay live for a while and we keep talking about this move. Otherwise, I can sign off and go back to enjoying my night, get some dinner. I think we might have some pizza or something here tonight, potentially. See if I can survive this windstorm going on. If we get a $20 super chat in the next 2 minutes, then we'll stay alive. Otherwise, I'll sign off and appreciate y'all being here with us. That sounds like a deal. Brian says good pizza. Oh, yeah, plenty of good pizza. I love some pizza. I love me some good pizza. So that's the deal. 2 minutes on the clock. We get a super chat of $20 or more, then we'll stay live, keep the show going. Otherwise, we'll sign off. It's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. Your show. Your show. Up to you guys. If you want me to stay live and keep talking about this move, we can do so. Otherwise, we can sign off and call it a day. And I can get back to my night. I heard pizza's an option. Chicken's another option. What are you guys thinking? Pizza or chicken? I'm kind of leaning towards pizza. I already had Chick-fil-A and Popeyes this week. But I'll eat anything.
Be a high-end burger.
Maybe a burger tonight. A lot of options out there. I think with pizza, you got to have pepperonis. You got to have some sausage. And the rest, you just figure out from there. Pepperonis and sausage are a must when it comes to pizza. The rest, you just got to figure out. K-Mac's got to take off. Thanks for the show. Shout out to you and your family. Happy birthday to your mom. Go Hawks. Have a great weekend. Thank you, K-Mac. Thanks for being here. All right. LR says, drink beers with your mom and dad till you fall over. I don't know if they want me to do that, but we can find out. Appreciate y'all. I think I'm going to head out now. I didn't see another 20 come in. So, y'all, been a lot of fun tonight. I know this is not Oh, lost connection here. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. Lost connection here. I know it's not a typical live show, but appreciate y'all being here. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Link going in the chat right now. We'll be live again coming up on Monday. Big Tex will be here with me. I'll see you all then. For my dad, for mom, having a great birthday. Sammy the dog, our entire crew. I'm Tyler Jones. Have a great night. Appreciate y'all being here with us. We'll see you next time here at Seahawks Today. So long.